We initially got called out for a bat inside the property actually, so we had to come out and physically hand capture that bat. After that, we started getting calls reporting that the maintenance workers were having some troubles with the bats.
Our goal is ultimately to determine what the primary entry points are for the bats. Whenever we're doing the bat inspection, we're looking for some key indicators. The first one is guano. So guano is the droppings from the bats. Another one is rub marks, so it's heavy oil buildup. So as a bat is entering through the structure repeatedly, what's happening is the oils from their body are rubbing off onto the wood material. And then there's obvious ones too. For example, large gaps, anything that's about 3/8 of an inch to 2 inches wide, easily accessible for bats.
With this large of a scale of an issue, guano is a big issue, especially for the servicemen who have to go into the attic space, and they're unknowingly traversing through that guano. They're kicking it up and potentially kicking up histoplasmosis spores. Another potential risk for the servicemen is the bats themselves. Some bats potentially could carry rabies.
Unfortunately today during the inspection we identified that there's a lot of other things going on in the building.
Birds, bats, squirrels, potentially chipmunks, and all really accessing the same area.
In order for us to successfully exclude the bats, we actually have to address those too. Because say for example we seal or replace some trim. If there's still an active squirrel problem, those squirrels can chew right through that material and they're not going to be happy with the end result. Essentially what we're doing is we're trying to seal up a lot of the gaps on the structure, simultaneously excluding the bats, which basically what we do is we use a plastic excluder, it's about this large, or we use a netting material. It allows us to have the bats escape but not return into the structure.
And once we let those excluders mature and we know that all the bats are out of the building, that's when we can close those entry points, and then after those entry points and all the other gaps are all sealed, that's when we go into the attic, we clean up all the insulation, we remove all the contaminated insulation and put brand new insulation in. That's going to take care of all the contaminants that are inside of the structure.